Hi, and welcome to another episode of Basement Banter, Double B.
Basement Banter.
This is
Corey Thomas.
along with Jeff, as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're silly right now. Just blowing that.
Just really stupid.
Okay.
So, this show is going to be brought to you by Head. Everybody wants.
Head.
Everybody needs.
Head.
Tennis rackets.
There you go. That's a wrestling reference for those.
For those of you who don't know, an old school
Old wrestling
That's
reference.
right.
Yeah.
So, as I mentioned, this episode is going to be all about getting back to fantasy baseball. We're going to talk first and second baseman this day. If you are someone who's not interested, I'd just skip right by it right now. So
Keep watching.
real quick. Yeah,
Keep watching. You might learn
watching.
something. If you're a woman, you're going to learn something about baseball today.
Maybe. A quick salute to a captain of 2 World Series teams who retired today. We're talking, of course, about Jason Varitek, catcher from the Boston Red Sox.
Boo!
You know what? You don't have to like the guy, but you know what? The guy was a true leader on the field. You know what?
Great player. Great player.
He was.
I mean,
not a Hall of Famer, but you know what?
he started hitting like me in his late years, so yeah.
That's bad. Real quick on baseball note, we just saw this today and said,
Oh, yeah.
how does that happen? You go from being the 5th starter, possibly, on a world championship contending team. You get traded to a team where you're going to be the #1 starter in the National League. You're practicing your bunting and...
Oh, my fuck! Ow!
You bunt the ball into your own damn eye and break your orbital bone.
What an idiot.
What an idiot. I kind of feel sorry for A.J. Burnett. I don't feel sorry because he's still going to collect his cash. But you know what? The guy was going to have a new start in Pittsburgh. I almost feel sorry for our boy Sean, who is a Pirates fan.
I feel bad for all Pirates fans. You're never going to win. Never. This is proof. You're never going to win. You're never going to win.
You're cursed. You're the new Cubs.
As long as Pittsburgh Steelers keep winning championships and the Eagles don't, Pirates, you ain't winning shit. All right.
Well, that's a good point.
There you go.
All right, well, we're going to move on, talk about first baseman now. We changed the format from our original thing where we were talking top 5 and doing all kinds of categories. We're just going to talk about our top pick at the position, up-and-coming players, our players on the decline, and who's due for a bounce back. So, Corey, we'll start with you. We're going to talk, category-wise here. So, who's your top pick at the first base position?
My top pick, oddly enough, is not going to be what everyone's top pick is. Mine is going to be Adrian Gonzalez from Boston.
You're right.
I think he's going to have a monster year. I think they're going to be focused. There's no drinking. There's no drinking in the
I don't think
clubhouse.
I have a problem with Adrian Gonzalez.
But
anyway.
I think they're going to be focused. I think they're pissed off at the way they ended their season. I think they're going to be guys in front of them. Pedroia's going to be in front of them. Crawford's going to have a bounce back year. And I think that's
Crawford's not even going to start the year healthy. He's on the DL already.
I don't care. He's going to be a good year. But I think this is going to make Adrian Gonzalez a much better player. I think Adrian Gonzalez is my top player for Boston.
Mine's Albert Pujols still. La Machina, enough said. Moving on. Who do you got for your breakout player this year?
My breakout player plays baseball in a cavern, but I think he's going to be a better player than people give him credit for. Ike Davis from the Mets.
No, I think they're moving the fences in it.
Yeah,
at the stadium this
I
year.
think Ike Davis, now he's going to get a full year at first base. He's going to see a lot more pitching than he did last year. I think this could be his breakout year for the Mets.
I don't disagree. I went with someone different. I went with Freddie Freeman. I know he has a minor setback. He's kind of resting his knee for this week.
Freeman.
But he's only 22 years old. He hit 282 last year, 21 home runs, 76 RBIs.
These young guys.
And you know what? The other thing he's got going for him, the Braves know how to bring along their young players. They just do.
They do. Yeah, I hate the Braves. I hate them.
Who do you got for a player on the decline?
Player on the decline. Now, I know I'm going to get laughed at now. Justin Morneau.
Why is that a laugh? Decline. He has nowhere to go but up.
I think he's going to go down. I think we've had enough. I think this is it for Justin Morneau. I think this is it for him. Justin can't stay healthy. I'm not saying healthy, but concussions are something that I don't know.
Never thought you'd be talking about it in baseball, but he's not the only one that's been suffering.
Yes, Denard Span. I mean, but
same team.
My decline is Justin Morneau from Minnesota. Justin Morneau.
All right, all you locals are going to hate me. Corey's going to hate me, but my player on the decline is Ryan Howard.
He's fat!
And it's not because of his injury, although that certainly plays into it. From 2006 to 2009, he averaged, in signs of his decline already, he averaged 49 home runs a season and 143 RBIs a season. Last 2 seasons, that's gone down to 32 home runs and 112 RBIs. The signs of decline already, he can't adjust. He doesn't know how to hit a breaking ball.
Ryan Howard has struck out more times than I have on every dating website that's out there right now.
And that's a lot.
Yes.
Who's your bounce back?
My bounce back, Gabby Sanchez from Miami. Gabby Sanchez, I think they're putting a good lineup around her. They're going to bat him 5th, maybe 5th or 6th. I think that he's going to be he was an RBI producer really last year. He was Miami's only All-Star, and he batted .260. So I think he's going to have a bounce back year. I think he's driving more runs. He's going to hit more home runs.
I agree. I think he's still developing, so that's why I didn't have him as a bounce back. I think he's still too young. My bounce back, and I know you're going to laugh because you laughed when I told you before, is Kendry Morales of the Angels. He's only going to qualify at first base. He'll get a couple games in spelling out.
He's not going to play.
He is going to play. And he's going to hit. He's only 28. He's going to bounce back.
He's not going to play.
All right, move on to the second baseman. Who do you got for top pick there?
My top pick is everyone's top pick ever in the history of second baseman in life since the last couple of years would be Robinson Cano from the Yankees. I got nothing else to say. Robinson Cano.
I had Robinson Cano last year. I took him as my number 1 pick.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen the error of my ways. I had it between 2 guys, and I chose with Dustin Pedroia. And there's one reason why. Because Dustin Pedroia steals base.
Steals base. I knew he was going to do that. You know, he stole mine. That was mine. And I switched at the last second.
I'm good that way.
No, but yeah, because Cano only stole like 9 and Pedroia stole 30. I mean,
right. And Pedroia still hits 300. He still hits for power.
Yeah, in our league, the more categories you can get, the better off. So yeah.
Right. And he's I think he's in an equal lineup. He's hitting in the 3 hole.
Yeah.
It's all good. Who's your breakout player this year?
My breakout player, Danny Espinosa for Washington.
That's a good pick.
21 home runs, 78 RBIs last year, and that's kind of in a developing year down in Washington where they had nothing to lose. Now they got something to play for. I think they're going to be a lot more focused. I think they're going to put him in good situations. You're hoping that he's hitting behind Worth. You're hoping Worth becomes the player that he was here in Philly. And Danny Espinosa, that's not even just an up-and-coming. That's a sleeper right there.
That's not a bad pick. I went with Jason Kipnis of the Cleveland Indians. He only came up last year for a cup of coffee, 136 at-bats, but in those 136 at-bats, he hit .272 with 7 home runs, 5 stolen bases, and I believe it was 19 RBIs. 19
RBIs, yep.
Even if he doubles up on that this year, that's a successful year for a guy who's only going to be 24 years old. So,
yes,
I'm fine with that. Who do you got for your bounce back?
My bounce back, that's easy.
Tell me we're agreeing here.
Yes, we are. Chase Utley.
Bang!
Chase Utley from the Phillies.
He's healthy.
He's healthy. The only thing that might stop him from scoring more runs is not having Howard, who's a good run producer, or RBI guy. But you're hoping that Chase Utley, whoever they put behind him, whoever they put in front of him, he's got to bounce back.
I think with Pence and Victorino hitting behind him, he'll be fine.
Exactly.
We're agreed there. And who's your player on the decline?
Brian Roberts from Baltimore.
It's like you read my mind.
Oh my! He went from a 278 hitter to a 221 hitter to this year he should bat about 140.
He also went from 20+ home runs 2 years ago to 3 last year.
Brian Roberts, what the
34 years old.
Happened to him?
He went from 30 stolen bases to single digits last year.
Yes.
He used to be a borderline first-round pick, and now I don't want to touch him.
And Baltimore's got young talent around him, but I think they need to pass on with him. I think he needs to pass the torch or blow it out or whatever the hell guys his age do.
Agreed. So, well, we're running short on time.
Okay.
We'll continue. Yeah, we'll be running. We'll be talking more fantasy baseball in future episodes. But I know the long-awaited "Why Women Suck" episode is coming up soon too.
I got a list.
Remember, this is all about him.
I got a list.
Me.
I got a list.
I love women. I don't know what his.
I love women too. My mother's a woman. I love women.
That's a good thing.
My sisters are women.
So until next time, this is Jeff signing off along with my boy.
All right, guys. Y'all take it easy. We'll see you soon.
Oh, nice toss. Just like from third base.